Yeah, first day was really good. I forgot to do a recap last night, so I'll do it now. We went for dinner at the Concerto dining room, which was very delicious. The pros and cons of dinner here. The food is incredible. Really good quality food. Really enjoyed it. Service was a little slow, however, so we sat down for dinner at 8:20 and we left the dining room at 10:20. So it took us 2 hours, which meant we missed our show at 10 o'clock, which was a bit annoying. But it was the comedian rather than the production shows, so I wasn't too upset because, you know, comedians, they're fun, but you can get that anywhere really. So afterwards we went to, what did we do after that? Oh, we went to go get a drink, and then we went and sat in the theatre and watched a little bit of The Favourite, which was the movie that was being shown in the Princess Theatre after the show finished. And after that, we went and had a bit of a tipple. So I had a 007 martini, shaken not stirred, before coming to bed and getting a nice sleep. So we were in bed about midnight. This morning, woke up bright and early, 6 AM again, as usual, and went for my morning walk around the top deck. It was very wet and miserable, very foggy, couldn't really see much, visibility poor. So it wasn't the greatest of weather out there for walking, so eventually I came back inside, did some walking up and down the stairs just to burn some extra calories before coming back to the room to have a shower. We have our princess pack up for the day, so we've gone through a few things that we'd like to do today, but the morning is pretty much clear, so we're going to go and get some breakfast after filming a nice ship tour for you guys. And then see where the day takes us. And then this afternoon we have a booking for the afternoon tea, which is always a highlight, I believe, on a cruise, and especially on a Princess, I've been told. So we'll do that and get some good pictures and some video maybe. Okay, catch you soon.
We started today off with these, a sort of a muesli dish and some sort of panna cotta with chia seeds, as well as a selection of the cooked goods, such as bacon, hash browns, eggs, etc. And of course a visit to those delicious pastries and some ham and cheese too. As there were no ports on this cruise, we spent most of the daytime just enjoying the ship, wandering around, taking in the sights, enjoying the weather. We'd also watch some of the movies that were on the screen, and also taking in some of the snacks, as well as drinks. We tried the pizza, we tried the burgers, we tried a bit of everything. The pizza I would recommend to anybody who likes casual style pizza. Nothing special, but if you wanted special pizza, there's Alfredo's downstairs. But it was exactly what you'd expect. We had these cheese and bacon fries, a little bit less impressed with these, not much topping unfortunately, and do be aware that if you order the burger it comes with fries as well. You can also visit the main dining room for lunch. There's a smaller lunch menu which you can enjoy, and we did this once during the trip. My favourite bar, the Good Spirits at Sea. We spent so much time here getting our way through the menu, and we did end up drinking every single one of the drinks, including this amazing one that changes colour as you pour in the drink and stir it up. So it's a very interesting menu, lots of interesting things to try. We did try all of them, and here's a selection of the drinks on this menu that we tried. This one was my favourite, spicy and peppery. Now earlier on I mentioned pizza. That in Alfredo's you can get proper Italian style pizza from a wood-fired oven, as well as some other things as well, like antipasto and lovely desserts and wines. They were very quick to serve us here. We were in and out in like 30 minutes and we had all three courses. I started off with a salad, then I had the calzone, and then I had a tiramisu. I started filming after we'd already had our starters because they were so quick that we just started to eat. But we did enjoy watching them preparing the pizzas behind us. As you can see, they are on it. Obviously they are sped up a little, but still, it was very fast. The pizzas are Italian style, and by that I mean they are flat, they are thin crust, and they have less toppings than you'd expect from an American pizza. This is how they serve them traditionally in Italy. For dessert, we had this tart, and of course my absolute favourite dessert in the world, tiramisu. Now, for copyright reasons, I can't show you specifics about the show, but it was Gareth Gates that was performing tonight, and we did have a really good time. It's not necessarily my greatest sort of entertainment, but I did enjoy it. It was nice to sort of sit down and relax and see someone I recognised.
Well, hello everyone. So yes, just as a reminder from my last little update, we went to afternoon tea. It was pleasant. We had a pot of tea, we had some little sandwiches. Rather than the traditional sort of afternoon tea of little finger sandwiches, it was actually just very tiny versions of sandwiches. There were like this big little turkey sandwiches and things like that, which is very cute, but unusual. And scone and bits of cakes. Unlike P&O, where you just got like a tower of afternoon tea things, here you had a little menu and you just chose which bits you wanted, so it was a bit different. It was okay. I don't think it was something that I would necessarily hype. I think the P&O afternoon tea is better than the Princess one, but we'll save that for another video, which I'm going to do comparing the two Seacations. After that, we sort of had a nice afternoon of wandering around the ship. We tried a few bits and pieces, drinks and things like that. We've definitely found a home for ourselves in the bar that is called Good Spirits at Sea. It's very much the sort of cocktails that we enjoy, and we've got a little corner seat that nobody seems to sit at but us, so we always seem to get that little sofa seat, which is really nice. So we had a few of those, and the great thing about the Good Spirits at Sea drinks is each one of them is sort of crafted by a master mixologist. And when you order them, you can only order them during the time that this master mixologist is doing a show. So he does it for an hour, 3 times a day, maybe 2-3 times a day. And yeah, you can order these specialty cocktails. And if you order one, you get a little collectible card, which shows you the cocktail and has the recipe and instructions on how to make it yourself. So that's really handy. And we only have 2 left to try. So we're going to do that soon. Other than that, we had dinner at the Allegro dining room. So not the Concerto, but the Allegro. It's the second one that's open. Still complimentary main dining. Very, very nice. The service was a lot quicker and a lot better here this evening. And we were able to really try some great food. And we were in and out a lot quicker, and therefore able to make our shows. So before we actually went to the main show, we actually headed to the Lido deck and watched the very entertaining sort of fountain show. So they have lights and fountains to Bond themes and other British classics, which was really good fun. And then we headed down to the main show lounge for our show. And tonight's show was Gareth Gates. So for those who remember, he was a Pop Idol contestant, 5 number ones in the UK, etc, etc, etc. Very much known for his sort of bluesy, big band numbers, and he performed a lot of those on the ship. So it was very nice, very talented, and we had a good time before getting a couple more drinks and heading to bed. So yeah, that was the evening, and it was a lot of fun. Very good night. Still haven't got anywhere near having our 15 drinks per day on the Princess Plus deal, but one more full day to go, so it's all to play for. Let's see. And what we're going to do tomorrow is actually tally up how many drinks we're having, so we're aware of just how well we're doing on that tally. And I'll get you the updated numbers tomorrow. All right, thanks guys.
One of the things unique to this ship and this cruise was the Dancing Fountains show. Being that the sailing was in the UK, they decided to do this to Bond themes. So each Bond theme played, there was a video on the screen, and then the fountains and music played to go with it. It was really, really cool to witness, and something I'd never seen on a cruise ship before. On the similar ship, the P&O Britannia, that I sailed on a few weeks before, this centre section was not a stage or a fountain at all, but was just a double-sized pool. So it's really interesting to see how, even though the ships are the same class and the same exterior, how they make use of the space completely differently. Now, there's been a lot of worries online about Medallion Class, the app that they use on board the Princess ships. So here's a quick overview of the things you can do on the app and just shows you how simple it is. For example, how you can explore the ship, order drinks, or even book tables. Have a look at the features now. It's been all of 5 seconds since I mentioned food, and we're on a cruise, so that's illegal. Here, have some pictures of some of the food we ate around the ship. As you can see, it was delicious food. We had so many delightful things from the buffet and amazing cakes. It really is upping its game. Okay, so you've had your food, you've had your drinks, and you've topped it off with an ice cream. What are you going to do now? Well, why not watch this guy, a very talented member of the crew, create this amazing ice sculpture right in front of your eyes. Absolutely amazing, and it's crazy how detailed it is. And as we head back to the room, we were greeted to yet another nice surprise, some chocolate-covered strawberries, and these were delicious. We also had a new friend. Meet Stanley. Stanley is the Princess Cruises mascot, and we had to buy him when we saw him in the shop. He was absolutely cute, and we love him. Some more food now, as we had another little trip to the dining room where we had lots of nice things like this watermelon and feta salad, some asparagus, and a pumpkin soup. Absolutely delicious food all round. Enjoy some of the main dining room items here. Overall, during this trip on Princess Cruises, we were absolutely amazed by the service, the quality of the food, the excellent drinks, and there was so much variety. We weren't bored for 1 second. Even though there were no ports, there were things to keep us interested the entire time, and if we hadn't got any activities we enjoyed doing, there was always something to see and something to do on board. Whether it be going to the shops, having a cheeky snack, or getting another one of those drinks on the drinks package. I absolutely think there is something for everyone on board Princess Cruises, and we will definitely be returning.